Bulletinman joining you on this Tuesday. It is March 3rd, 2010. Certainly appreciate you stopping by. Bulletinman's coming to you in HD today. Got a new camera and it is HD capable. The last Bulletin camera was HD capable as well, but it took up a lot of memory. And I believe that I can go about 10 minutes on this, so we're going to find out. Today is March 2nd. I had that up there on my computer. It is the 61st day of the year. There are 304 days remaining in this year. We'll go over some of the days and some of the day's events in history. But I wanted to first of all talk to you about some stuff going on Facebook. There's a group in Crystal City called We Are Crystal, and they are a bunch of liars. Indeed, a construction trailer has been moved down to the former PPG site, but no permits have been even applied for, much less approved. Speaking with someone who runs a port authority in southeast Missouri the other day, and he was telling me that it's going to take at least 3 to 5 years, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is going to be the hardest hurdle there, and it's going to take a long time before any permit for a smelter or a port comes about in Crystal City. Mr. Kennedy has had 5 years to pull this deal off. He's about 2.5 years into that. And come April 6th, the citizens of Crystal City will have an opportunity to do away with the liars and thieves at Crystal City City Hall. Tom Shilley is running for mayor against a gentleman, Jack Jennifer. And Jack, you'll be hearing from Jack here in the next month or so, quite extensively and quite heavily. But Jack has got a better plan for Crystal City than dealing with communist Chinese and flim-flam men. So, you know, just be advised that there are no jobs coming to Crystal City in the foreseeable future via the smelter. The only jobs will be created by the city of Crystal. Maybe they should have a smelter committee put together, a chief of the smelter or whatever, and give that to somebody who's related in the city of Crystal City. Because, and I understand that Dink Friedmeier is now the new building commissioner. Hey Dink, when did the Constitution become suspended? Your whole building thing is a joke as well. Still haven't heard from anybody from the methamphetamine war, the war on drugs, the war on the American citizens. I've made calls to the meth task force, Aaron Harvey, and Gene over at the Gene, the dancing machine at the health department, and still haven't heard from any of them. Don't really expect to hear from any of them because the deeds are being done in darkness and being covered up. I know this much, that the Constitution, to the best of my knowledge, has not been suspended, even though I think it has. I've contacted just about all my state representatives out there, and one of them got back to me concerning the suspension of the Constitution. But folks, the war on drugs is simply a war on your neighbors, and you need to wake up to that. The sheriff is getting paid, and it's just a damn shame. It really is. Okay, on this day in history, I promised you some history, so let's go over that. On this day in history, in 1863, the U.S. Congress authorized track of 4 foot 8.5 inches for the Union Pacific Railroad. And 1865, the East Cape War, the Volkner incident in New Zealand happens today. On this date in 1867, the U.S. passed a Reconstruction Act. On this day in 1901, the U.S. Congress passed the Platt Amendment, limiting the autonomy of Cuba as a condition for the withdrawal of American troops. And it was what brought about Castro's revolution in 1959. And on this day in 1946, Ho Chi Minh is elected the president of North Vietnam. And on this day in 1956, Morocco declared its independence from France. And on this day in 1962, Wilt Chamberlain set the single game scoring record in the National Basketball Association by scoring 100 points on this day in 1962. And on 1970, Rhodesia declares itself a republic, breaking its last link with the British Crown. Named after Cecil Rhodes, Rhodesia was, and I don't understand what the big fascination with Bill Bradley is in Crystal City. You know, he is a Rhodes Scholar, but I guess most of you folks don't understand and realize what a Rhodes Scholar is. Cecil Rhodes has had a plan for a one world government and the Rhodes Scholars are participating in that plan. Bill Bradley is now selling his house in Crystal City. He's about ready to sell the farm. So he has now totally gotten out of Crystal City. He hasn't, of course, lived here in 30 years, but I just don't get it. I really don't. But he's trying. I appreciate you stopping by and checking out the website and checking out the Bulletinman broadcast on this Tuesday, March 2nd. We're looking for the sunshine sometime today. I certainly hope it does come out. It certainly makes people in a lot better mood. I do appreciate you stopping by, and as always, I ask you to tell a friend about the one and only Bulletinman if you would. God bless you. Have a great day. See you.